any idol, nigga.
Oh snap, get ready for beast mode. This that knowledge to feed your mind, body, and soul. Tune in, it's the Snap Judgment Show, where the message is education for positive growth. You can catch them on your radio or even TV, even food for thought, just in case you're hungry. Shout out to all my kings and queens, now give it up to the Snap Judgment team. Who it be? I said who it be? Snap, 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 Snap Judge. Who it be? Snap, 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 snap. I said who it be? Snap, 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 Snap Judge. Oh snap.
Y'all know what time it is, man.
What's it?
Special edition, baby, the Snap Judgment Show. That made me want to go to the club right now on a Saturday. You know what I mean? Usually we do on a Sunday, we lay down, but Saturday, we crunk up here in the city on the Saturday, man. You know what time it is, man. I'm your host, Jay Thirst.
Hi, I'm Tangie, Miss Spicy if you're nasty.
You already know what it is, man. It's the Snap Judgment Show on Saturday, man. Championship Saturday, it's your nasty. Rawr. Well, welcome back.
Hi, thanks.
Missed you last week.
I missed you, man.
Oh. Hey, but we back, you know, man, serious note.
How you doing?
One thing I want to know, Thirst thoughts.
Yes.
Organized sports. Parents, single parents who have their children in sports, please organize your kids in some kind of sports.
Yes.
Most successful people, not all, but most of them are successful because they was in some kind of organized sports.
Yes.
Sports doesn't teach you just how to be a winner. It doesn't teach you just how to lose or teach you how to make millions of dollars. What sports do is teach you integrity. It teach you determination. It teach you how to work off with around other people.
And it helps you focus.
And it helps you focus and believe in other people around you.
Yes.
And this is what we lack in some of our people who are trying to grow and trying to become something successful.
Sure.
If you're so used to one thing and that one thing don't work out, what are you going to do next? A lot of people don't have answers to that. It's because they're so focused on one thing and one thing only. What if that don't work out? Do you have alternative goals? This is what sport teach you.
Yes.
You know, when you lose, all right, you want to prepare yourself to go back and win.
Get back up again. You feel me? Don't stop, keep going.
Don't stop, keep going.
Yes.
It teaches you strength. It's funny is because my son called me yesterday. Clinton Dark Horses, they lost. One game away from the state championship. But my son called me and said, Dad, we lost. I was like, oh man, but how you feeling? He said, Dad, I feel good, but I'm kind of upset.
Yeah.
So I said, why are you upset? He said, because this is my last year and I didn't get a football ring like you and Junior got. But I said, son, don't worry about that. That don't determine that you're a champion. He said, I know, Dad, but guess what? Basketball season's coming up in baseball. I get one in that. So that determination in sports, knowing and that passion, knowing that you're not a winner or a loser, you are a winner and you're a learner.
Yes.
Once you not that champion, you're learning how to become a winner. Never let a loss determine the dictation of what you are going to be in life.
Absolutely.
Don't never do that, man.
You're going to be great.
Learn to fall, learn to fail.
Yes.
The best songs you ever heard, the best movies you ever seen, and the best book you ever wrote came from somebody's determination and somebody's losses, somebody's pain and hurt. Guarantee that.
Keep pushing, baby.
Hey, y'all know what it is, man. This is the Snap Judgment Show, man. Thank you for coming, baby.
No, thank you for having me back. We missed you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we definitely missed you last week.
Yeah, thanks.
And welcome to the Snap Judgment Show. You already know what it is.
Hi.
I know y'all looking like, wow, it's Saturday. I know. Special.
Saturday, new look. Do y'all see this?
You see the new look, new shining, man. We shining, man. We shining out here on a Saturday, man. Ooh, you hear that? Boom. And we got the horns. You know how we do. Man, we back on the air, man. Hey, before I want to go, the most important thing I want to let you know is you need people in your life that are further along than you.
This part.
People that have a bigger vision. People that are out of your league. They're nowhere near your league. You need people to expose new levels in your life.
Which has to motivate you.
Yes, so that you can go to new levels. You can't hang around people who are been through the things you've been through. You can because they're going to teach you. But you need to be around people who are on a higher level than you, better than you, who can teach you things. Learn to accept criticism.
Me as multimillionaires, that's all I hang around. How you doing?
Me too. Like, I went through my phone and be honest, I went through a detox, not just my body, my health, all to my mental.
I'm still in his phone.
Yes, you're still in my phone. I cut a lot out. I went through my phone and my people. And since then, for the last week, somebody called my phone and I text like, who's this? So it's like, for what?
Who
You're
did?
wasting my time. You're wasting my energy.
Right.
Most of all, you're wasting my data on my phone because I don't use it no more.
Yeah.
Hey, detox. Sometimes you got to clear your surroundings to go to have a better view
Get
of
these
what your
blessings,
journey's
people.
about.
Yes.
Hey, you already know what it is, man.
Right.
Before we go to the break, we want to go to Lucky You Dig, King of the City. This was from the S.N.A.P Judgment concert we had a couple weeks ago. Lucky You Dig. Hey, listen, special show for you, baby. S.N.A.P Judgment Show.
Yeah.
Turned down this one street. Fuck I'm at. Certified when I move, bitch. I march when I step. Known for busting heads. Don't think that size really matters. Focused on this in life, cause only family matters. More money, less talking, more walking, big bulking. I come from the hustle, straight up the jungle, land of the beats. My city race soldiers, stick and move. You don't want war on my team. My bitches is bad, all of them different, do their own thing. I'm stingy, don't do no sharing, get your own team. These bitches don't know my business, experienced professionals. I lace them up, I drag them out, I put them on. Position of power, I'm powered up, my time is more than money. To hang with me's a code of honor, I only walk with G's. Why the fuck you think I stay glued to my piece? No matter how much I change, bitch, probably still run deep. Still I smell of cocaine from the 80s in me. You hear them shots late at night, they keep me glued to these streets. I ain't gotta prove shit. Let me examine the profit. Talk to my friends are sellouts. Talk to I don't talk about loyalty. Talk to they can never afford me. I take it easy on Easy Street, and I ride up America Street. So I practice what I preach. Yeah, I practice what I preach. Let me examine the profit. My friends all sellouts. I don't talk about loyalty. They can never afford me. I take it easy on Easy Street, and I ride up America Street. Yeah, I practice what I preach. Yeah, I practice what I preach. Camel down my tie, brim low, tuck tight, I'm dying now. Picture me rolling, pushing bricks with a city scale. And if you know like I know, pussy ain't for sale. They call me filthy Phil from everywhere. See the vultures get the hoe and give them back to sell. I came out the trap, making love to the preacher's kid. Call it the plug, I'm on tap, known for splitting wigs. You dig? Bust down, run down, bitch, I'm hard to kill. Seats push back, I hope you hoes fit the bill. Got young ones stunting for me, and your bitch switching gears. Cut the ties, they ain't never seen self-respect. Pimping the butterfly to let it fly, them fail the test. Behind the tent, bandana tied, doing the speed limit. I come from nothing, what the fuck is something, another bill? I messed them out, won't let a bitch take none of this. Let me examine the price. My friends are sellouts. I don't talk about loyalty. They can never afford me. I take it easy on Easy Street, and I ride up America Street. So I practice what I preach. Yeah, I practice what I preach. Let me examine the profit. My friends all sellouts. I don't talk about loyalty. They can never afford me. I take it easy on Easy Street, and I ride up America Street. Yeah, I practice what I preach. Yeah, I practice what I preach.
Hey, 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 hey. Man, y'all know what time it is, baby. I'm so excited today, man. You know, I just came off a 3-day in the bed because I've been sick. So I was really rested up for this because it was a very important show for me, man. Like I had to get crunked up and get right, have my energy fluids right.
Please do it. You need some chicken noodle soup.
I did all that and ginger ale and all that good stuff. Listen, man, y'all got to keep your bodies good out there because as you get older, you're thinking hydrated too. Yeah. You got to keep yourself healthy, man, like them old school cars, man. Keep them fresh so when you get older, you still look good.
Yeah, that part. You know what I'm saying? Why you over look like you too with your shaving face.
Feel like that. Hey, man, I definitely want to give a shout out to I Am City Certified, our last week's guest.
Yes.
Man, thank you for coming through, champ. Make sure you check them out every Wednesday at 11 p.m. on BET, Cop Watch of America.
Wow.
Great show. It's great to see young people out here, successful people out here who's fighting for the cause at a young age. You know, they're not older, but still fighting for our rights, man. And I appreciate
keep pushing, keep grinding.
Keep pushing, man. City, you're doing. What you got, babe? What you got for entertainment, boo?
Okay, our cousins and family members called the Obamas. You
The
know them?
Obamas, yeah. That's my cousins.
How you doing?
All right.
Hey, family. They just purchased $11.75 million mega estate at Martha's Vineyard.
Wow.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like 6,900 square feet in that BI.
Big
I just
time
have
money.
700. So just imagine all of that. That's like a lot of cartwheels and stuff.
I got 0.5 acres.
Ooh, I got 0 acres. How you doing? I mean, these brothers got their own beach, private beach, and all that good stuff, you know? I just want like a little pond with some koi fish, you know what
I
I'm
do.
saying?
I do want a pond on my crib so I can at least go fishing and get my own fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we should do that. Just
Yeah, that's my
rent
dream.
something on, like do like
Bomb.
some catfishing and, you know, in the AM, like 6 or what.
2020, we're going to do that.
Yeah,
Facts.
amen. How you doing?
Snap Judgment, Catch a Fish tour. We're going to do that.
The thing is, people were like upset because they were moving over there because they didn't want all that hustle and bustle. Obamas, you can stand on my porch and I'm gonna be
Yes.
happy. You understand?
Yes.
You're invited.
Just be my vicinity. You straight, man. Just,
Rub
hey.
some elbows right
Hey,
now.
you can FaceTime me.
You're
I record
invited.
that. Yeah, you invited, man.
Hi.
Always can come over there, man.
Secondly, we have the R&B gospel group called Joel and Kanye West. They're coming up again.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Oh yeah, they're started in May.
They could have been a lot of news.
Yo, apparently he's like raising a lot of awareness to God. Thank you, Kanye. Like, use your platform for goodness.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you, brother.
Yes.
Keep going. They're going to rent out Yankee Stadium.
Wow.
55,000 people are planned to come for
And
$50
they're gonna come.
tickets.
And they're gonna come for how many tickets? How much?
$15.
$15?
For 55,000
That's good.
people.
That's a good. Ooh, that's a good
I want to
profit.
be on that payroll. If y'all need somebody to serve some
Yes.
water.
Yes. If you need somebody to do a live small interview to the side, we can interview more than man. Snap
we're
Judgment.
here.
Call us up, man.
How
We
you
here.
doing? I'm
I do for 5. You ain't
Yeah.
gonna be 15.
Just let me know.
Hey, just let us
I'm
know, man.
ready.
I'm from New York. You know, we rock, baby. Bronx.
That
You know what I mean?
part.
Let's do it, man.
So this next one is kind of sad but true. It's called "The Hell's Going On" news. So
What the hell is
what
going
in
on?
the hell? So we have OJ in the news yet again, but guess what it's for?
He done raped somebody.
Okay,
He did
that's
everything.
not
He
it.
didn't murder. He didn't thief. Next thing is
Well,
rape.
allegedly. And so what had happened was he got spotted out just living a life, you know, just dancing or whatever. He's like, "Hey, OJ, who you dancing with?" It's 2 Caucasian women that are blonde. Bruh, you didn't learn the first time.
Hey.
What's going on,
Hey,
bro?
OJ, keep doing what you're doing.
Bruh.
You can't get away with it twice. You got away with it once. You can't do it twice.
Don't do it. Stop
Come on.
playing. Just
come on.
back.
Let's come on back and just relax and just
Matter of
enjoy
fact,
your life.
Don't work. Stop
Yeah.
dancing and
Yeah.
killing. Okay, so anyway, that's on my news. Stop the killing.
Stop the killing,
Yeah,
man.
that part.
And it's great, man. What we gotta do is be awareness of the things that's going on around us.
True.
There's a lot of killing and there's a lot of things.
Sex trafficking,
Oh,
too.
sex trafficking is like doing
So
bad.
scary.
You know, these things was happening in the past, but now it seems like it's more common. Like it feel like it's something that goes on every day.
Yes.
People, please pay attention to your surroundings and what
Be
you're doing.
aware, ladies.
And remember, things that you're doing, remember, these people have mothers, these people have fathers, people have children.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want your mother or your person of interest to have that same situation go through them? I don't think so. So think about the things that you're doing in life, man, because everybody has a family member. I wish somebody would do something to my mother or my auntie or my sister.
Hey, calm it down.
Hey, I've been there before. I got numbers. I can
Yeah.
go back and get that number again, but I don't want
Ladies,
to.
be aware. They said it's white vans that are walking around.
Like there's an
Going
outside.
around, yes, and there's big padlocks. So yesterday I was at the mall. And I was just being aware of my surroundings.
It's called being nosy.
And so the van, white van, starts to slowly come by me. I said, "Oh no, Lord!"
See?
That's what I said.
See?
You got, "Oh no, Lord!" You
Pay
know?
attention. You're not ready yet.
I'm covered, but I got in my car and I drove off. I don't play, and I like to live. How you doing?
And be aware and stop being scared of what happens to other people.
Mm-hmm.
You just be aware and you just be on point.
And
If you
pray
hear about
up.
these Ubers and stuff, you know what you do if you take Uber, if you take Lyft, when you get in that car,
Mm-hmm.
you go to the side of the door and you make sure the child lock is on. Stop being scared of what you can prevent if you pay attention to the things you need to do. Come on. You're going to stop taking Uber because people getting snatched?
I need Uber in my life. How you
I
doing?
need that in my life, but
It's
guess
a bit
what?
better, okay?
I'm gonna check that child lock to make sure I'm gonna get out.
Well, you know the
Hey.
breaking of the window.
Hey, you better carry some mace or carry a knife or carry something.
That part. I have a 9, so.
Yes,
And I have a license. How you doing? Amen. All right. Yeah.
Enough of that, but
Oh,
we
okay.
definitely gonna go on to This is the month that we spread the season of holiday cheer.
Toys for Tots.
Tours for Tots, Stuff a Sack tour drive is here. The deadline is December 22nd. The Snap Judgment Show, MGMG show, and Mr. Exclusive teamed up again to do something great for the holidays.
Do big things.
We are donating gifts to the Children's Hospital in Emory. We're going to give them off to the 23rd. As you see, the flyer is definitely flying above our heads. So pay attention to that. You can donate $1, $2, $3. We just want to put a smile on a family's face during the holiday season. Be a blessing.
Yes.
Like I said, man, you've seen blessings back. I definitely want to give a shout out to Felicia Autry, Yvonne Thurston, and William McKinney. They gave donations. And for that, like I said, your name will be on the Snap Judgment Show. Your business will be named on the Snap Judgment Show. And you will definitely get a Snap Judgment t-shirt once we get those available during the holidays. So thank you. If you want to find out where to donate them, you can also just contact me, Mr. Exclusive, or MGMG Films. Also, Cash App, Mr. Exclusive Show, or JThirst21. Like I said, you can give us the money if you don't want to give us the toys, and we'll go out and purchase them. We'll go out there and purchase them. We got you. And your name will be broadcast on our show to let you know that you participated in this great event. And we love you. Like we said, we do this for the old. We do this for the young. We do this for the men. We do this for the women. We do this for the thugs. We do this for the hardworking. We do this for the people. We don't do this for us.
How you doing?
Like I said, salute. So before we go, we definitely want to go into this segment. Mr. Meech. So high. Meech is my man. Like I said, he's also been at the Snap Judgment concert. He has a video, So High. Before we bring our guests on, let me pay attention to what it is. Guess what it is? Championship Saturday, Snap Judgment Show.
Say if you are who you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. If I extended my hand and I asked you to dance, would you say cool and I say perfect? Get to acting like you want it, girl, and I'll be at your service like a deacon or a usher. Shit, I promise not to hurt you. Should I put you in better things? Have fun while we coexist. They don't do it right. Hey, lil' mama, picture this. I'm out to make everlasting memories. Mommy, let's take a trip. She say, what I gotta bring? I say, baby, don't even trip. I get your raspberry, pink dolphin, strawberry. Gucci made for sleepwalking, the view vary. Around every corner, Mona Lisa art stationary. I'm a visionary, glancing at what my vision tell me. You the shit, mama, in case you ain't smell something. Loud on a nigga like somebody else something. I'm buying if you selling something, but send a message to the sky if you're mailing something. Because I'm one hell of a guy, and we can sell this world, you and I. Girl, I get so high, we might blow over a sky until the weekend. We won't come back until July. Girl, I get so high, you and I. No, way it's supposed to be. I say I get so high, you and I. No. Look, and I still do it like I'm supposed to. He gon' put you in coach. I put you behind the cockpit, mommy, just let me coach. I never mean to expose you. I do this shit for the coach. If not, I wouldn't have approached you. I understand the way my living different. He gon' put you in the kitchen. I'ma put you in position, cause that's the way the Supreme's supposed to be. At least to me, shit, I get it out the mud. You get to clean the seats. Vibe sky laid back so the stars can see. You in the perfect movie and it's co-starring me. Only nigga to play the part is Meech. Fuck around, play hide, go seek. You hide, I seek. All I find, I keep. This could be our little secret, long as you wanna keep it, dig? And you be back to relax when the peak hit and send your ass home when the sleep mix gone. Oh, I'm one hell of a guy, and we can sell this world, you and I. Girl, I get so high, we might blow over a sky until the weekend. We won't come back until July. Girl, I get so high, you and I. No, way it's supposed to be. I say I get so high, you and I. No. One hell of a guy, and we can sell this world, you and I. Girl, I get so high, I go over the
country. Yes. Yes. Y'all know what it is, man. This is a Snap Judgment Show. I'm your man, Jay Thirst.
Let me tell you, I'm Tangy. How you doing?
Meech was so high right there, man. Like we said, man, this is a special edition of the Snap Judgment Show. We call this Championship Saturday.
Yes.
We also know, like we said earlier, that my Clinton Dark Horses in Clinton, North Carolina lost 23-8 to end their season on a high note. Great, man. Great competitive, man. We love you, man. Keep doing your thing. Good job, man. Just move on to the next sport, man. It just makes you higher, just make you stronger.
Yeah.
And of course, at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, Atlanta's really going on a championship. It's the SEC Championship. The Georgia Bulldogs with the LSU Tigers. Definitely a big game here in Georgia, so I know it's going to be crazy here in the city.
If y'all got some tickets, please just send them my way. Thank
you.
Yeah,
just holler at us, man. We're going to be there.
Send them over there.
So this next guest, man, he knows all about Championship Saturdays. He's been a head coach at Division I school, Savannah State University.
Heavy hitter.
1988 NCAA Division 1A National Championship team. Former university. Coached from 1990 to 2010.
Yes.
The 1994 high school undefeated state championship, Guerrero High School. So he knows all about state championships and winning championship. Here you go. Take a look. Yes. I want to welcome the one and the only, the presidential Democratic presidential candidate, Mr. Robby Wells. Thank you, sir.
It's great to be here.
Man, really great to have you, man. Really great to have you.
Yes.
How has this journey been?
It's been incredible. I tell you, just all of a sudden in the past 6 weeks, we've had to be on the road a good bit this past week.
A whole lot of it.
Yeah, this past week we've been in Georgia 3 times. We've been in Virginia. We've been in South Carolina. And then tomorrow we're heading to Texas.
I see you, man.
But, my home
so
state,
basically, that's what it is when it comes to being in that type of role of business. Am I correct?
Oh yeah, this time of the year with the presidential race heating up, it's time.
Yes,
it's going to get real tricky.
Yes.
What drives you in this industry?
What drives me?
What drives you? Just like, you know what? I don't want to sleep or eat until I do this today.
99% of the people in this country drive me because they're all considered to be middle class and below, and they need somebody that's going to actually go and represent them
in a humble way.
Here we go.
Yes, you are such a heavy hitter, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is so humble. He's genuine. He's funny, and he's just very, very cool. Like it's just like
you.
What?
Thanks, Dan.
Yes.
I mean, coming up here from South Carolina, just to do this interview definitely is an honor for me.
And we appreciate
and we
you.
really appreciate that.
Definitely.
I got people who won't even drive from Atlanta and come to my show, but you come from South Carolina, salute. But hey, we're gonna move on.
I gotta learn the handshake, by the way.
Oh, got you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that.
Down, up.
That's what you gotta do. See, I want to see when you can campaign now. When you get that one, you campaign. That's Snap Judgment salute. During this race, what can we expect from you that probably other candidates
don't bring to the table.
Didn't bring to the table.
Well, here's the thing that I'm going to tell you, and I've been telling everybody as a former college football coach, I truly believe that I've got that tough love that we're needing right about now. I've got the plan that's going to bring this country together, but it's going to take a true tough candidate to beat Donald Trump. And I truly believe I'm the only one that's tough enough to actually do it.
They could take tough or money. I think it's going to take toughness or money. I think he's soft.
He's something else.
I mean, my opinion.
Well, it will take money. You're exactly right. But there's a reason why I'm in all black today.
What is it? What is
It's
this?
because they're calling me the dark horse candidate.
I hear that,
Out of
man.
nowhere.
I hear that, man. I hear that, champ.
Yes.
I hear that, champ.
Come on and gallop away.
So dealing with sports, do you? Because usually people who are in politics, usually they're governors or mayors. What made you want to just jump in and do something like this, being into sports?
Well, I was a college football coach for 20 years, but this is not something that I just jumped into on a whim.
Gotcha.
I've known that I wanted to run for president since I was 8 years old.
Oh, wow.
My father actually worked with one of our former presidents, and that was Jimmy Carter.
Wow.
When he was the governor of Georgia, my father sat on a committee that oversaw the special needs kids right here in the state.
Gotcha.
My father went on to help Jimmy Carter get elected the president of the United States. So here I am many years later.
Here you are.
Here you are. So
Let's do it.
It's
Yes,
always
get it
been in your
done.
blood. What has been the toughest aspect of you doing this? What's your highest point of being a candidate?
Well, there's been a lot of high points. One of the highest points was right here in Atlanta when I actually made it official that I was running for president.
Yes.
And this was May of last year when I announced in front of 40,000 people at the Sweet Auburn Music Festival. So
I remember that.
That
We
was
have a lot of
a
supporters.
huge high point for us. Speaking at the National Press Club right across from the White House during the
Nice.
20-year
Nice.
anniversary of the Million Man March by Louis Farrakhan. That was a huge moment. Speaking at the South Carolina Democratic Party's convention this summer with 21 of the other presidential candidates, and they actually put me on right before Vice President Biden spoke. And when I came off the stage and after I finished my speech, he's got his mouth dropped wide open, looking at me and pointing, and I just walked right up to him and I said, "Top that, killer."
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
So what is like a normal day for you at home? Like, alongside like all the presidential things, okay?
Yeah.
But what do you do at home? Like, do you like to kick back? You like to fish? What is it? Something personal?
I love Netflix.
Netflix and chill. Yes.
Yeah, I like Netflix with my corn chips and with
What
salsa,
flavor, though?
Salsa dip.
You like regular corn chips? You like
Doritos.
Come on, Doritos.
Ooh, cheesy
High
man.
five that up. Yes. Doritos
I see you, champ.
Ranch.
Yep.
So, like you said, that's a normal day. What's a busy day for you? No sleep.
Oh yeah. Well, this time of the year, it's about 3 hours a night sleeping. That's
Cat
it.
naps.
Yeah,
That's a
little
busy
naps.
life.
That's about it.
Do you drink pick-me-ups like coffee or something to get you going?
I usually drink a cup of coffee in the morning, and then after my workout, I usually
work out?
Yeah, I'll go get a Diet Coke. Yeah, so there's a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've noticed being a presidential. Are you married?
I'm married to the American people.
Come on, American people.
Because
How you doing?
I was just I was wondering, doing some little research, and they're saying that you be married, but who's going to be the first lady? Are we searching
It's
for that?
Angie. I know.
Are we searching for that?
I mean, it's
Okay.
me.
It's wide open.
That's why you hear that, ladies, man. You better call in. Option 470-251-4202.
Call in, but I already
Let's
have
pay
it.
in, Tangy.
I'm putting it in now. We ready.
Hey, I'm Uncle Bud. Just make sure I get 10%.
So, okay, you have a slogan called Rise Up. Where did this come from?
Rise up.
Yes.
I've actually had the slogan longer than the Atlanta Falcons have had it.
Oh, wow.
I'm about to say, I hope you ain't get it from there,
That's
but I
deep,
like that. Appreciate that.
No,
Come
seriously.
on.
This goes all the way back to November the 21st, 2011.
Oh, he knows the
when
date.
I
Yes.
started the Rise Up movement. Everybody thought I was crazy. Nobody would listen. Nobody
Yeah.
would come. The media wouldn't even pay me any attention. But I knew I had a great plan.
Come on.
And it wasn't just for the United States. It was for the people all over this globe.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept with it because the same thing that you were talking about with sports, I knew that if I just kept on and stayed persistent, that eventually it would come. And now,
Yes.
now I get to speak in front of thousands of people. The media covers
Yes.
me, and they're calling me the dark horse candidate.
Come on. And you're a
Yes.
Bible believer because I feel it.
Well,
and
that's
I
really
see
where
it.
the Rise Up
Come on. Rise
slogan came
up,
from.
people.
So, like I
Bible
said-
Wasn't it Jesus
believers.
that told the the paralyzed man to rise up,
and take up your mat and walk.
Yes.
Right now, I truly believe that America has been paralyzed. We've been paralyzed with the leadership that we have right now. We've been paralyzed with a lot of different things. How about constant war that we've had since 1991?
Yes.
Okay, we've been paralyzed with the drug and the pharmaceutical industry. We've been. How about the opioid crisis?
That part.
Okay, so we've been paralyzed. It's time for a leader to step forward and say, hey, you know what, America? It's time for us to move in a different direction.
Yes.
It's time for us to rise up out of the ashes and into the glory of a unified nation.
I love
That's
it.
what I'm doing.
Amen.
So what in the presidential candidate situations? How about the schooling? I think we got lacked in schooling is because we go basic on kids are going to more computers instead of talking, learning how to talk, learning how to write.
Right.
You know, some kids don't even know how signature is. You know, sign a signature.
Yeah.
And these are things that you're going to need in life. And just basically learning how to talk and communicate with each other when it comes to a business aspect or when it comes to just personal aspect. You think schooling is another situation to where we have to fix, especially for our young kids?
Well, we do have to fix it. And as a former educator, I know the problems with education. We've got a great plan. Here's what we're going to do under my administration. I've got a plan that makes college education free all the way to a bachelor's degree.
Yes.
But also universal child care. We've got to educate our young people at a younger age to a later age. So free college, free child care. I also have a plan that eliminates the $1.5 trillion in student loan debt. So for anybody out there listening that has a student loan, I've got the plan that gets rid of it. We know how we're going to pay for it.
Yes.
Now, on top of that, our kids need to feel safe when they go learn.
Every
don't you
day.
agree?
They do.
Every day.
I've actually got a plan that will eliminate the gun violence in every school across this country. How? We're going to take our unemployed veterans, screen them, train them to get the right ones in place. We will put them in every school across this country as guardians for our children. They have already taken an oath to protect the people of the United States.
Absolutely.
Let's let them protect
Yes.
the future of our country.
Yes.
I love it.
I think we need more of that, especially when it comes to, like I said, the people that go out here and serve for our country, then come home and it seems like they don't have nothing.
Right.
And
You know,
some of them are homeless.
and some
mean,
are
it's
homeless
really
and they don't
sad
have a good
stories
situation.
Here. Yeah.
There's over 50,000 homeless veterans right now.
Is that because it wasn't taught right, or
I believe they didn't have the right information to get to, like, you know, what benefits you should uptake, what you
it
should
wasn't
do,
taught
A,
on
C.
how to probably manage their life in a situation like that?
There's a combination of reasons. Here's one thing I will say. Our federal government does a great job of training our young people to go into combat.
Yes,
I
go into
was
combat.
one of those people that was trained, okay? But our federal government does not do a good job of training those young people to come back into civilian world.
Yeah.
We've got to do a better job. We've actually got a comprehensive plan to do that.
Got you. I think we need more of that. I know a couple veterans and people in my family who went off, came back, and, you know, they just average. But to me, you serve the country, and when you serve the country, to me, you're supposed to be put on a higher pedestal.
Yeah, higher level.
Should be.
That should be, but it's not that way. And it just seems like, you know, with the ambition of blood of my family, they continue to be striving. But it's like, why are you doing this? This is something I'm doing. You know, you should be, you know, somewhere in the White House. You should be somewhere.
True.
In my opinion.
It's good that you brought this up because we are in the early stages of kicking off the Rise Up Foundation.
Okay.
The Rise Up Foundation will build tiny homes for the homeless, and we're going to start this with the veterans. But for all those that are listening, if they want to get involved with the Rise Up Foundation, get in touch with me as the candidate.
Contact him.
Contact, man. Like contact
Because
one.
we've got roughly 350,000 people in this country that are homeless. Now, 50,000 of them are veterans, but
Yes.
we've got over 500,000 churches and charitable organizations. Now, if it takes less than $10,000 to build a tiny home, what if you had a president that would challenge every church and every charitable organization to build one?
Yes.
Now, if they build one,
Yes.
we don't have a homeless problem in
Yes.
the United States anymore.
I'm pretty sure there's enough volunteers out here in this world that will help. You know, come feed them, come help them, and I think just put like you said, put that project in a position
Just start
to
somewhere.
start somewhere, and
Yeah.
let's work from there. You know,
Yes.
I believe in that.
Do you work with a lot of nonprofits here?
Well, I'm not in Atlanta. I'm south of Augusta, but you know, I do work a good bit with the churches in the area.
Love
you know, my father was a minister, so
Come on now, minister.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it, PK. I love it. Okay.
So before
That's usually where I do my charity work.
so being based out of Atlanta, now you're in South Carolina, and you was born in Tennessee.
I was born in Nashville,
Nashville.
and I didn't know that.
You're just a Southern boy.
Listen, I didn't know I was born in Nashville until just a couple of years ago when I met my birth mother.
Wow.
Yes.
Incredible story. You know, I'll tell you real quickly, this beautiful young girl went away to college on a music scholarship. Everybody knew that she was going to sell out concert halls. She was already the lead singer for a band. In the summertime, they were traveling across the country touring. But like most young girls, she fell in love. The man was older, he was married, and on top of that, he was a war hero.
Okay.
One thing led to another, she got pregnant. Everybody said, it's just a blip on the radar, don't ruin your career, go ahead and terminate. To the point where they set her up an appointment to terminate. And at the last moment, this beautiful young girl said, nope, I'm going to give this child a chance and put this child up for adoption. And I've always said if I could meet that beautiful young girl, I'd thank her for setting my life in motion. That's my birth mother.
Wow.
3 years ago, I had that opportunity. And now, my birth mother and my adopted mother who raised me have become very good friends. We do holidays together. We just did Thanksgiving together.
And that's great. That's great.
Amazing.
That's great. That's an amazing story there.
Yeah.
And like I said, I hope there's a lot of people out there who's like that. But like I said, make your choices not off of feelings or off of just go with your heart.
Right.
Go with your heart.
Right.
Go with your heart. Everything's not meant for everybody.
And sometimes you have to remember to say "I love you" to people.
Say I love you.
Even
For
we
real.
love you. We love you. Before we go to break, we're gonna go to a commercial. We're gonna go into a video. Very, very person. We had him a couple weeks ago, Antonio Long.
Yes,
man, great man. Make sure you follow this guy, man. A great inspiration out here. The music.
He's
Gonna be the next. He's amazing, man.
Yes.
Antonio Long, man. You know what it is, man. The Snap Judgment Show. Be back in a minute. Salute.
Oh yeah, could this be real love? Ooh. Everybody needs some love. I'm talking about that real love. Everybody needs some love. I'm talking about that good unconditional love. And it doesn't matter who you are, you know that you need love to turn your friend upside down. Oh yeah. If we ain't got love, we ain't got nothing. Oh, 'cause love makes the world go round. But just
Yo, stop the track. Hey, can you meet me outside real quick, though?
How did it feel when you were in there?
What you mean? No, I saw you the whole time.
Hold on, you didn't see me do anything because we've been.
I saw you the whole time. I saw you in there flirting with the producer the whole time.
Oh, babe, listen, no, just listen to me. Trust me, I would never be with anybody else but you. It's all about you. We've been together too long. It's been 10 years. If you don't do the right thing, trust me, you're gonna be broke like.
listen. Cause it ain't what they saying that I'm listening for. See what they be saying don't matter. It's what they don't say that I wanna hear. When I hear you talk, I be like right on. But the more you talk, all it really sound like, yeah, he talking loud, but you ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing, no. Everything you're saying to me sounds like blah, 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 blah. Every little thing you're saying sounds like blah, blah, blah. Don't you come over here talking. Don't come over here talking all that fast talk. Talking all that junk. Cause you can't pull the wool over my eyes with all that smooth talk. Smooth talk. I'm real good at listening, but not listening. Yeah, I hear you, but I don't hear you. Take that jibber jabber you're talking, yeah. Get on out my face. All I really want is sincerity. But most people today, they don't know what that means. Yeah. Hey, talking loud, but you can see through it all. Everything you say to me, yeah. Everything you say to me sounds like blah, blah, blah. Everything you say to me sounds like. That's all I be saying. So don't you come over here talking.
I think we just need some time alone together. Remember that vacation?
You know what, Kenya? You know what? Right on.
Right on.
Antonio.
My man Antonio Long right there with
you.
right on.
Hey, baby.
Right on. Right on.
He's good.
Yes, he is good. He's
Amazing,
good.
Craig.
Make sure you check him out, man. A great
Go follow
artist,
him.
coming up artist. Go make sure you go follow him.
amazing.
So we just sitting here talking about ink.
Yeah.
And he said if he wins this presidential campaign,
Or speaking into existence.
we're gonna speak it to existence because I had a governor on the show of mayor Torrance Harvey out of Newburgh.
How you doing?
He been for his second term and he won. So hopefully this is a green clover show that hey whoever come on here and gonna win because all I do is produce winners, baby.
That's good.
All I do is produce winners. What would you get with your ink?
Well, I would get the presidential seal. It's a very small club.
Yes.
You know, so
It's official.
I would be the 46th one that would be in that
That's
club.
right.
Come
Get,
on
get that
now.
ink. Yo, we can go ink. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you somebody who's gonna do it for you.
Okay.
So like I said, we got you,
some-
man.
some-
We got
Got somebody.
We got somebody for you.
Okay, great.
So on this campaign, what can we expect from you
Yes.
on this tour?
You're
Here's,
awesome.
here's what you're going to get from me every day.
Yes.
You're going to get 100% of my best effort. I live by 3 rules. Those 3 rules are very simple. The first rule is do right. The second rule is do your absolute very best. And rule number 3 is to treat other people the way you want to be treated. Now, rule number 1, do right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Right will follow you. Okay.
Yes.
Wrong will too if you do wrong. Okay.
Yes.
Rule number 2, do my very best. See, if I'm doing my very best on this campaign, with my home life, with my business, whatever it may be, if I'm doing my very best, it goes back to rule number 1, which is do right. And then rule number 3, treat other people the way you want to be treated.
That part.
That's
Okay,
that.
better known as
Yes.
the golden rule.
How you doing?
Yes.
Okay, how do
Yes.
you want to be treated? With love, honor, respect. So that's how I
Absolutely.
treat other people. But it goes back to rule number 1 if I'm doing rule number 3, which is do right. So there's
Do
really
right,
just
people.
there's
Yes.
just one rule. That's what you can expect.
And I can't wait for this campaign. I'm just so
I'm
anxious because
so
you started here on the
excited.
Snap Judgment Show, and I do pay attention to things like that. And it's just going to be an honor, for somebody who's just as real as us.
Real as
somebody who
all
I
get out.
talk to, somebody who I look face to face and eye to eye to see them on that campaign trail. And hopefully, you're going to win. I'm going to say that. I speak things into existence.
How you
This is
doing?
how Snap Judgment.
Well, we have definitely come a long way. We have qualified for the ballot there in New Hampshire. We filed our paperwork, of course, with South Carolina and with Colorado just 2 days ago. We're heading to Texas tomorrow to do the same.
Right on, people. Support my
And
people.
Iowa, Wyoming, and Nevada. Those are all caucus states. And then all the islands that are our territories.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we're getting ourselves out there and giving ourselves a chance.
So how many, besides you, how many other people are in the campaign? I mean, who are running against that you know of so far?
That are running?
Yes.
There's over 1,000 people.
Oh, my land.
That are actually running for president. Now, here's the thing. Only a handful of folks ever get to the actual national stage where you can see them on TV.
Correct.
That's
But
what
that's
I'm
where,
talking
okay.
about.
They
Yeah,
actually call me a tier 2 candidate, but every now and then they let me jump in there with the other ones. Like I was telling you about the South Carolina Democratic Party convention, when they actually put me on stage. This was on MSNBC. They called me up the day of the convention. They said, "Can you get here and speak with the other 21 candidates?"
Jumps on jet.
Wow.
And I was actually here in Atlanta speaking that morning. I was like, "Sure, I'll be there. What time?"
Right.
4 o'clock.
Wow.
So we literally flew I-20 to get there.
See, because I definitely want to get to, because people, as we look on the outside,
Right.
into inside, we just say if there's 4 candidates running, we just think it's just that 4.
It's
But
not.
I know
All
that
the
it's
time.
a
We never
different
know all the
process.
details.
So that's why I told people to call in to understand that I already know there's more than just, it's like being on a talent show. And we want to
It's
spend
so much more
it's so many
prep on
more
the
prep on the back that you're
Yeah,
not going to
yeah.
notice. So I know that you're not just one, you're
Right.
one of thousands
Yeah.
that's campaigning for it.
The only difference is most of that 1,000, you never even hear from them. I'm getting a little bit of a chance here to do some things simply because we've been so persistent with it for so long. Plus, the Washington Times earlier this year ran that article saying there is no pro-life Democrats that you see on the national stage. Yeah. But in that same article, it said there is one smaller known candidate that if he can gain the traction, that he will be the media's darling for the 2020 election.
Gotcha.
And guess who that person is?
Oh, Mr. Wells. Mr.
Because
Wells.
I'm literally the only pro-life Democrat running for president.
Wow. Okay. Do you have any cats or dogs or snakes?
You know what? My favorite dog passed away a couple of years ago. It was a Siberian Husky.
I'm about to say a German Shepherd. Okay, I would have said a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Looking so. Okay.
Had one of those too when I was a little kid.
Big old dogs. Oh, you want some
Gotcha.
more? You want?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got some to give away?
No, they don't have any. They're kind of expensive.
Yeah, they are.
They're like
They're more expensive than kids
a
nowadays.
Buick.
Yeah, they're more expensive than kids now.
My plan, though, is actually, I've a couple of our people up in Alaska that work with the campaign have promised me that when we win, that I get a male and female Alaskan Husky pups.
I like that. I like that. I like
They're
that.
at the White House.
I like that.
So that'd be cool.
Yum.
I'm going to teach them how to
Take some-
salute.
Hey, how you doing?
So if people want to get in contact with you
Yes.
and want to see you and want to get on your
Yes,
campaign,
support.
how can they get
Yeah.
there?
Go to riseupwithrobby.com.
How you doing?
That's riseupwithrobby.com. Spell Robbie with a Y.
How you
You
doing?
can go there. You can fill out a little email form for us, and it comes literally straight to my smartphone.
And he always responds.
He always responds. I
Period.
give him
And the
that.
campaign cell phone is on there too, so you can get us.
Self-contact.
Yeah.
5 seconds for my audience why you should be a presidential candidate.
Why I should be the candidate or the actual,
Or actual
The
president.
president.
5 seconds.
How you
I'll give
doing?
you more. I'll give you a minute.
Okay, give me 1 minute. Okay. All right, everybody that's out there listening, if you're looking for a candidate that is just like you, and here's what I mean by that. I've had a great job in my lifetime. I've had jobs where I barely made ends meet. I've had a great job, lost it, and had literally nothing. I went through the downturn of our economy where the American dream seemed like it had been crumpled up and tossed in the garbage can and replaced with an economic nightmare. I've been there just like you've been there. If you're looking for someone that actually can identify with you and you can identify with, if you're looking for someone that's got a plan that's going to save this planet with global sustainable energy independence, then I'm that candidate. You see, I've already been going across the globe, meeting with other foreign leaders about this plan. So in the event that I am elected president, we've got our agenda that we're going to go ahead and put in place. For those of you that out there that do have children, we've got a plan that actually increases our educational system here in the United States with free college tuition, universal child care, the elimination of the student loan debt that's at $1.5 trillion right now.
Goodness.
A plan that will actually protect every child in every school across this country. If you're looking for someone that's got a plan that will eliminate homelessness in the United States. A plan that will return the United States to the beacon light of freedom. Because we do have a great plan for immigration. It's called Service for Freedom.
Wow.
You can find all of this on the campaign website, which is riseupwithrobby.com. God bless each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Got my vote.
Thank
Got
you.
my vote. Well, thank you for
with
coming.
Robby.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I got
And it,
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's official, man. He's official. Got our vote. Got our vote, man. I definitely want to thank Mr. Robby for coming through.
Thank
And like
you,
I said,
Robby.
man, good luck. We here for you.
support you.
Snap
Thank you so
Judgment
much.
will support you. And like I said, until next week, man, you already know what it is, man. Until next Sunday, remember, turn your dreams into a goal. Turn your goal into a project. Turn your project into success. When you get success, you open up a lot of doors for yourself. You already know this. Until next Sunday, Snap Judgment Show. You already know what it is. Love y'all.
Damn.
Oh snap, get ready for beast mode. This that knowledge to feed your mind, body, and soul. Tune in, it's the Snap Judgment Show, where the message is education for positive growth. You can catch them on your radio or even TV, even food for thought, just in case you're hungry. Shout out to all my kings and queens, now give it up to the Snap Judgment team.